Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can deploy Spinnaker onto Kubernetes and then access it via Ingress. Now, Spinnaker is a multi-cloud deployment platform developed by Netflix. So it is designed to work with Kubernetes, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, and AWS. Now, let's see how we can deploy Spinnaker. So in order to deploy Spinnaker, we have to install a tool called um, Halyard. So Halyard is basically a tool to command line tool to manage Spinnaker lifecycle. First, we have to download the install Halyard sh file. Then we have to execute that install sh. This will download the Halyard and install it in our machine. After we install Halyard, we have to configure our cloud provider. So our cloud provider is basically the cloud platform where we're going to deploy our application. So in this case, I'm going to deploy my application into the Kubernetes cluster. So I'm going to configure my cloud Kubernetes as my cloud provider. So this will take some time. So next we are going to add an account. So in order to do that, we need Kubernetes current context and an account name. So first we'll extract Kubernetes current context into a variable. Then we'll define a account name. Then we'll configure Halyard with the account name and context. Then we have to choose an environment to deploy Spinnaker. Now we have two options. One is local installation using Debian packages, and other one is distributed installation on Kubernetes. Now it is highly recommended to use a distributed installation on Kubernetes. So let's configure Halyard to deploy Spinnaker into Kubernetes. So in order to do that, we have to execute this command. So this will configure distributed installation. Now we are going to configure Kubernetes liveness probe and liveness probe initial delay second. So the value for liveness probe initial delay second should be the longest service startup time. So I'm going to put 600 second. Then we are going to choose a storage service for ready for Spinnaker. For this demo, I'm going to use Redis, but it is not recommended in production environment. Then we have to do two important things. First, we have to configure Spinnaker. We have to override Spinnaker UI base URL. So I'm going to use spinnaker.prod as UI base URL. Then we have to configure Spinnaker or we have to override Spinnaker API base URL. So I'm going to use spinnaker-api.prod as Spinnaker API URL. Now we are going to configure the Spinnaker version so we can get the available version from executing this command. So I'm going to use Spinnaker 1.16.6. Then we are going to deploy Spinnaker using this command. Now this will take some time, so it will download all the images and then deploy it. Now if you get a error like this, execute the same command again. It will solve this issue. Now this is actually bug in the Hull. Now we have successfully deployed Spinnaker into the Kubernetes environment. So now we are going to apply Ingress rule to access the Spinnaker. So I have already created uh, Ingress rule for Spinnaker UI. So this is that Ingress rule, and also I created one for API. So this is, so now we are going to apply these Ingress rules. Now we can access Spinnaker using spinnaker.prod. As you can see, Spinnaker is loaded now. So we can see all the deployed application. So this is how we access Spinnaker using Ingress rule. So in my next video, I will discuss how we can enable Spinnaker authentication with key clock. So thank you.